maintenance for your guinea pig is going to be one of the things that maybe sometimes people overlook when they think about potentially owning a pet. But there's two things. You're maintaining the habitat, keeping their environment clean, and then you're maintaining the pet itself, keeping its hair brushed and its nails trimmed, and as well as making sure that its teeth don't overgrow. So we talked in the behavioral video about how with guinea pigs, their teeth continuously grow and they need to wear down their teeth by gnawing. And so it's a maintenance need and a behavioral need, but you always want to provide something for the guinea pig to gnaw on to help wear those teeth down. Guinea pigs that have overgrown teeth can get a misaligned bite, or the teeth can grow so long where they cannot open their mouth to properly eat. And then it's certainly a veterinary thing where you have to go and have their teeth trimmed. Very unpleasant for your guinea pig. Definitely avoidable through encouraging gnawing behavior while the guinea pig is young. So provide something for them to gnaw on, and ideally that would be dispensed so that it's not getting soiled, because they're unlikely to gnaw on things that they poop or pee on. For the habitat, you have options. Some people will certainly just line their entire guinea pig habitat with the equivalent of fleece blankets. And you can do that, but then you're doing a lot of guinea pig laundry, and you know, that can be a little bit messy. You got to deal with the guinea pig poop and things like that. A lot of other individuals will choose to use a bedding. Now, it's important to note that there are some things that we just don't recommend. Wood-based beddings. So you've got pine, you've got aspen, you've got cedar. We don't recommend those things. They are high dust, really poor for odor control, and they're just not a very functional option. So I would not suggest that you do any of those wood-based beddings. You also have crushed corn cob. Great bedding for birds, not very good for guinea pigs. Again, not very good for odor control. It kind of smells like peed-on popcorn once they start to soil it. Not very good. So not a thing you should do. The paper-based beddings are low dust, high absorption rate, and they look nice, and you can actually spot clean them. So if the guinea pigs are peeing and pooing in the cage, you can actually take the discolored bits out and put new bedding in. We also have the pelletized paper-based bedding, which you could just lay that down in a layer and then scoop it out regularly. So with these beddings, you'll probably be putting that about an inch deep. Definitely with some priority made to the corners of the habitat, as guinea pigs will often go to the bathroom in the corners of their habitat. This stuff you probably put about a ½ inch deep. Now, the frequency of cleaning is going to be variable depending on how many guinea pigs you have. More guinea pigs means more frequent cleaning. It's another argument for a larger size habitat so that the waste is not so concentrated. It is very important that you regularly are cleaning and replacing the bedding. If the guinea pigs sit in like pea-soaked bedding, it can actually irritate the skin on their feet, and they can actually get infections, so that's no good. So you want to be keeping an eye on that regularly. You will have to be dumping the bedding out regularly and replacing it. The habitat cleaner is very helpful. So even if you're doing blankets or bedding, at the bottom of the habitat, there's going to be like residue from dried up pee and things like that. So you clear the habitat of its bedding, and then you would use our enzyme-based habitat cleaner, this Moss Hollow habitat cleaner. You spritz the whole base of the habitat down, or even the litter pan. If you have a litter pan, any surface that you're cleaning, let it sit about 5 minutes, and then you'll wipe it away. It'll break down any ammonia odors and just really make that habitat very fresh. Now, as far as the potty time goes for guinea pigs, you can get your guinea pig to potty in certain areas, but it is a very directed process, and you really have to work to observe the guinea pig and reinforce the good behavior. So they have the corner-shaped litter pans. If the guinea pig is consistently using a corner, you can scoop some of their waste, put it into this box, clean that corner, and then put the box in that corner. Some guinea pigs will appreciate it if you make a more enclosed box by maybe draping a little bit of like a microfiber towel or something over the top of that, make it seem a little bit more secluded so no one's watching them do their business. They may be more inclined to use the litter box in that case. But it is very much reinforced with positive treats and stuff when they do when they're supposed to do it. A lot of times guinea pigs are just kind of walking around, and they'll just leave a little turd behind and run away and leave a little turd behind, and they're not really like sitting in one spot to have a defecation session. So you really have to kind of observe their behavior and see if there's any particular spots that they're using, and then try to direct them and reinforce, hey, yep, keep going to this corner, have a little treat, until the point where they actually are going into a little box. This is also why it's so important that your guinea pig's not afraid of you. Early on in your guinea pig ownership, you should be encouraging the guinea pig to interact with you, making those positive experiences through rewards and treats and things like that. So that way, when you're trying to do some of this more advanced training, the fact that you're there is not scary for your guinea pig. He's not freaked out by the fact that you're trying to offer him a treat, because you're often around trying to offer him a treat. So that's the maintenance of the habitat itself. I guess the other thing that you could talk about is just that the hay needs to be constantly full. So you need to be constantly reloading the hay in the hay manger or hay dispenser. And you just have to keep an eye on that. You never want that thing to run empty. 70% of their diet is hay, which means they have to have it all the time. So keeping the hay fresh is a big deal, and making sure that it's not getting trampled and dirty. If there's hay all over the bottom of the habitat, change it out, make sure that it's clean in there. Now, as far as the maintenance of the guinea pig itself, all guinea pigs are going to need nail care. So a little guinea pig nail trimmer and then the styptic powder are your tools. Now, most guinea pigs, light colored guinea pigs particularly, are going to have clear nails to where you can see what part is pink, and you don't want to trim the pink part. There's a vein in the nail that can bleed. It's often going to be a two-person job to do the nail trim for a guinea pig. One person to hang on to the guinea pig, maybe have them in a towel so they can't see what's going on, and then another person to take their little guinea pig hand and give them a little bit of a manicure. You want to get them used to nail maintenance because it is something that you're going to be doing probably every 3 weeks. So that way your guinea pig remains comfortable to handle. Guinea pigs that have really sharp nails are no fun to handle. So just keeping on top of it. You always want to have the styptic powder available. I've been trimming pet nails for 30 years and I still always have this powder available to me right by my side when I'm going to trim the nails of a guinea pig or any other kind of pet. Because you don't know when the guinea pig is going to move its little hand or pull away, or maybe you just misjudged when you trimmed and now we have a bleeding nail. The powder stops the bleeding right away and also does not taste good, so the guinea pig's not inclined to try to lick it off or chew it off to start bleeding again. So it's a good tool to have at all times, anytime you're trying to trim the nails of a guinea pig. Now, depending on the coat type of your guinea pig, like American short-haired guinea pig or a crested guinea pig is probably not going to require much in the way of brushing. Whereas if you have an Abyssinian or Angora guinea pig, a long-coated guinea pig, then you definitely want to have a brush. So this is a nice set where you have a brush and a comb, and you're just going to maintain that coat. Again, you can make it a social activity as the guinea pig is in your arms. You can kind of just get them used to having their hair run through with a comb or a brush. It's just nice. So those are the maintenance needs for guinea pigs. If you have any questions about these maintenance needs, please reach out to the store and ask for a pet counselor.